Okay, one last video of today for right now. I'm gonna go film some stuff and draft it and stop overflowing your feed right now. But I had a question. Okay, so I have ADHD and I don't talk about that, but I'm sure to the obvious eye, y'all know I have that. It's just very obvious. And as I'm getting older, I'm growing to be more okay with it and notice things about myself that is from that trait. But I wanted to ask you guys if anybody else relates. So like Gabe has OCD and things like that, but his OCD is different than what people think OCD is. People think OCD is just having things in a straight line, but actually it's something completely different for other people. We won't get into Gabe's stuff. Maybe one day he can sit down and talk about that, which he has talked about, but anyways, I'm talking about me. So I've noticed with me growing up, I had to always collect something. I always had to have something that I was focused on and something I had to collect, and all I thought about was that one thing. So like Bath and Body Works, I thought I had to collect it. I was literally so obsessed. I researched, watched videos 24/7, had a collection, and then all of a sudden my brain stopped and then I picked up something else. And that's just something that I've always done since I was a kid. Like I would redecorate my room 100 million times, and you probably have seen that like here. I like redecorate or get different things over and over and over, and you're like, why are you getting new things? And it's just because my mind can't stop. And then the medication that I did take to stop that, which is how I stopped my Bath and Body Works obsession and all those things, it kind of calmed me down, but the medication made me super tired, so I don't take it that often. But I was just thinking, like, does anybody else struggle with that? I also struggled like growing up, and then I'm kind of getting out of it now as an adult, is like fixating on food. So for the longest time, I could only eat Chick-fil-A for lunch, and like that was legit it. I ate Chick-fil-A every single day, and then I went through a phase where I only could eat Shoguns, which is like hibachi food, for dinner. And like Gabe didn't understand. He was like, why are you like crying over like fried rice? Like what's wrong with you? And I'm like, no, like I have to eat it and I have to do this and it has to be a certain way. And I do the same thing with coffee, with creamer. Like it's just like my brain, and I can't control it, and I want to control it, but I can't. And it's like I feel so like out of control. And then people will just be like, well, you have a spending problem, or oh, you have this. It's like, no, it's like deeper rooted than what you think. But when I say it out loud, I feel like I'm stupid, but I know that I'm not the only person, because everybody's is different. Everybody's ADHD, everybody's things is different. And mine also is, I'll be having a legit conversation with you, and then I'll go, oh my gosh, blah, 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 and change the conversation. And then the people are looking at me, and they're like, we were just talking about the color pink, and now you're talking about what you're gonna eat for lunch. They're like, why are you so like all over the place? And it's just, that's just how my brain is. So does anybody else relate with me? I know I'm not the only one, and I feel stupid saying that, but sometimes like saying how you feel on the inside makes you feel better, and it makes me feel like I'm not crazy, because I say it in my brain, and I'm like, sure, don't say that out loud because people are gonna like judge you. But it's like, no, because I know other people deal with it too, and I'm not crazy. It's normal, and taking medication is normal, and having those things are normal, because people don't talk about them, but more people struggle with them than you know, because nobody talks about it. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Maybe I'm crazy. Maybe I'm not making any sense.